Hi everyone, my name is Kay Kalthoff, and today I'm going to share a start-to-finish card with you. And this is the card we're going to make. It's a Best Friends Forever card. I think it's sweet, I think it's elegant, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun making it. Now this is the first time I've ever done a start-to-finish card making video, so excuse me if I make a few errors, but there's always got to be a first time, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a half sheet of cardstock, and I picked Concord Crush to work with. It's one of our Stampin' Up! In colors. I've cut it in half the long way, so it's at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And now I've already gone ahead and scored the center line with the Stampin' Up! Simply Scored tool. And now we are going to fold it towards the mountain. I don't know if you can see this exactly, but there's a ridge here, that's our mountain, and the other side is our valley. So we're going to fold towards the mountain. What this does is it creases our cardstock nice and crisply, and when you fold towards the mountain, you will find that you have less breakage along the back edge of your fold. So the next thing we're going to do to make this card perfect is we're going to get our Big Shot machine out, and we are going to use the Stampin' Up! Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder. I like this folder. In fact, I like any embossing folder. I'm rather an embossing folder nut, and Stampin' Up! Has so many good folders out there. It's really a joy to have a Big Shot machine and just make your cards look so elegant, and just adds a lot of sizzle. So we have it at tab 1. And we are going to we have a flat cutting plate on the bottom and another cutting plate over the top. That's to help us get our layers right. And now I'm just running it through the Big Shot machine. And we'll get this out of the way and see what we have. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it turned out. Oh, it's perfect. Can you see those polka dots? Aren't they lovely? They will add so much to our card. You just wait and see. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do some stamping. Now I have two panels. One is a Blushing Bride panel that I've cut at 3 by 4 inches, and the other panel, which will fit inside the Blushing Bride panel, is a panel of Whisper White cardstock cut 1/8 inch smaller. That gives you a nice skinny little border all the way around. So that would be 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. So we're going to go ahead and do our stamping. I've got my stamps already out on clear blocks. We're using the stamp set called Best Friends Forever. It's a stamp set that I got free at convention. Whenever we go to Stampin' Up! Events, we always get gifted. And Stampin' Up! Is so generous when they gift us. This is a really nice set, and I'm really excited to be using it today. So I've gone ahead and stamped the scroll in Poppy Parade, and now I've inked up the sentiment with Early Espresso, and I'm stamping that just a little bit over the Poppy Parade image. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to ink up in Pear Pizzazz our leaf image, and that just gets stamped over here. And you'll notice I'm letting these stamped images all flow together. It's a little bit like collage stamping. So now we're going to take our heart, inked up in Blushing Bride, and we're going to stamp it just a little bit off at the top here. And our panel is done. Do you see how nice that looks? The next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and we're going to take our snail, and I think they call it snail because it leaves a nice little trail. And also when you use it, your Whisper White cardstock will stay nice and flat, and you won't see any glue lines. You don't have to worry about glue lines with our thicker cardstocks, but Whisper White is kind of thin, so I like to use snail with Whisper White. Now I think we should add a little bit of embellishment, so we're going to take our ribbon, which is our quilted Early Espresso ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a little bit off, and then I'm going to cut a little bit more off so that we have a tie around. So first our tie is attached, And I like to just use a little bit of Scotch tape to secure that. I like Scotch tape because then I know it's really going to stick. So we'll go ahead and we did the top side. Now we're going to do the bottom side. This quilted ribbon is found in our holiday mini catalog, and it's really nice. It's really adds an elegant touch to your projects. Now we're just doing the wraparound tie. And we flip that over. There, we have a nice flat knot, and then our tie goes to either side, and we're just going to trim that down. I have a scissors that I devote just to ribbon trimming, so I know that they stay nice and sharp and gives my ribbons a nice crisp look. And let's see, I think we should add a little bling to this. So we're going to take some basic rhinestone jewels. I'm going to take my paper piercer, and I'm going to use one of each of the 3 sizes. So I just take my paper piercer and lift it up underneath the jewel. That puts the jewel right on top of the paper piercer, and then I can just bring it to my project and set it wherever I want it. So we used a large size, then we're going to take our medium size. We're going to put that, let's see, I think we'll put that up here on our leaf. And then we'll take the small size jewel, and we'll put that right here in the last F. Alright, our panel is complete. We just need to glue it onto our card. And whenever I'm working with texture, such as an embossed cardstock piece, I like to use glue because I know that glue will give it a great hold and it won't be popping off. I hate to think of this being mailed out and then someone opening up the envelope and it would pop off. And that can happen sometimes with snail, but it won't happen when you use our multi-purpose liquid adhesive. That is wonderful stuff. Alright, so we'll let the glue grab hold of the card and then it will be very secure. Alright, now what we're going to do is add an inside panel. And I do enjoy stamping a little bit on my inside panel, so I'm going to ink up the heart with some Blushing Bride. And then I think maybe we'll add a little bit of Pear Pizzazz, just a tinge right around the heart. There we go. We'll put a little snail. And then we're going to just set that right here on the inside panel. There's really no reason to put adhesive all the way around your inside panel. I actually like the idea of my inside panel being very loose and flowing. I think it adds to the elegance of your card. And so our card is complete. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've enjoyed learning how to put together a card from start to finish. Have a great day, and thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share.